similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Well, the short passing game... go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gant. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you.
Your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing at a tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grab behind the line. It's Avery. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Breaks into the open. Man, defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Poe. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Sun Devils will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Banks to grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Gant. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougars!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
For the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense
makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. There he goes. Inside, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got his man to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Time to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag, touchdown, BYU. The defense putting points on the board.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from...
nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cougar. Defense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's got him. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Finds the big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on first and 10. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw to the outside is complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's on target and complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front.
Turning it on. Oh, spins away. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies from out, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Extra point here will tie the game. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. Oh, just keeps moving. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Poe. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Racing down the left side. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So here it is. Plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BYU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmosphere.